Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. You may kindly take your seat. Mr. Witness, for continuation of your testimony before this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and related matters, I want to remind you once again that you are still under oath before I hand you over to Madam Chair for us to proceed.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Madam Chair, I hand over the witness for us to proceed.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Mr. Keita.
Yes, good afternoon.
You are welcome back.
Thank you.
Council, we can proceed.
Yes, Doctor, you have identified your signature as the Director of Finance for the period that these vouchers were raised.
Yes.
Just one more confirm, because we will make an application to have this admitted into evidence. These are payments made to k.M.C Enterprise.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
You are to identify and tell us whether.
Yes, this one is for AMC, sir. It's 205,000 and was authorized on the 24th of November 2020.
So you authorize all those vouchers as
Can I-
Director of Finance?
This one, yes, this one's here. I authorized them.
Yeah. Is it a yes?
Yes,
May I please have?
yes. Yeah, I authorized all of them.
We apply to tender the following vouchers as identified by the witness, Dr. Keita, was the Finance Director at the time for Cardiff Municipal Council, into evidence as an exhibit in relation to payments made to k.M.C Enterprise. We apply to have them admitted in evidence and marked as a bundle.
Five vouchers are presented for admission in evidence, and they are admitted as follows. A voucher dated the 23rd of November 2020 with PV number PV201767. A payment voucher dated the 17th of November 2020 with PV number PV201726. A payment voucher dated the 5th of May 2020 with PV number PV200646. A payment voucher dated 10th of November 2020 with PV number PV201682. And the last payment voucher is dated the 2nd of April 2020 with PV number PV200527. These vouchers are admitted together in a bundle as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/DAK/KMC/003.
As the commission places. Now the ones you have there, Doctor?
Yes. Yes.
How many?
About 5 of them. Five.
Okay.
5 of them.
Let us have it. We apply to tender the following vouchers as identified by the witness. Nation 2 payments made to k.M.C Enterprise in 2020.
Vouchers are admitted as follows. A payment voucher dated the 14th of May 2020 with PV number PV200702. A payment voucher dated the 22nd of April 2020 with PV number PV200605. A payment voucher dated the 23rd of November 2020 with PV number PV201768. A payment voucher dated the 31st of December 2020 with PV number PV202048. And the final one is a payment voucher dated the 3rd of November 2020 with voucher number PV20 1634. These payment vouchers are admitted in a bundle together as exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/DAK/KMC/004.
As the Commission places. Let me show you payments made to Lankara Mosware and Sons. Yes, do you recognize those vouchers?
There is one that I didn't sign.
That you didn't authorize. Was that your time as Director of Finance?
No, this was before I got there.
Okay, you can separate that and we get the...
This one's mine, this one is not. Yeah, separate.
We apply to tender the following vouchers paid to Lankaramo Swire and Sons by the witness, Dr. Keita, acting as Director of Finance for Kano Municipal Council during this period, into evidence as an exhibit.
A payment voucher dated the 28th of January 2021 with voucher number PV210886. A payment voucher dated the 1st of February 2021 with PV number PV210257, and it has another PV number which is 180. The payment voucher dated the 25th of November 2022. It has a voucher number PV201798. These three vouchers are admitted together in a bundle as an exhibit in evidence, and they are marked as LGC/DAK/KMC/005.
As the Commission places. We have two for Scope Enterprise.
Yes.
We apply to tender the following payment vouchers. 2, being payment made to Scope Enterprise, authorized by Dr. Keita as Director of Finance.
A payment voucher dated the 27th of October 2020 with voucher number PV 201596 and a payment voucher dated the 1st of February 2021 which also has 2 PV numbers, PV 210299 and PV 181. These 2 vouchers are admitted together as exhibit in evidence and they are marked as LGC/DAK/KMC/006.
As Commission pleases. Now, Doctor, I will ask you probably one question or two, then we will apply that you be released for today.
Okay.
You will certainly be called back for some of the findings by the external auditor for the period you have served as Director of Finance.
Okay. Yeah.
I believe you were also requested to bring the monthly reconciliations and financial statements.
The
Monthly reconciliations.
yes, the financial during my time. Yes.
Do you have?
I submitted them.
You already submitted all the reconciliations.
Yeah, they're all here. Yeah.
Now, are you familiar with the audit report for Carnegie Municipal Council for the year ended 31st December 2021 and 31st December 2020? You have had access to the report?
You mean the audit report?
Yes.
I actually didn't go. I read some part of it where I realized some financial statements were wrongly prepared.
They were wrongly prepared?
They were wrongly prepared, yes. And I was talking to them when I resumed, when I went back from my suspension. That,
so, go ahead, proceed.
Yeah, I said when I resumed, I went over it and I found some of the financial statements were wrongly prepared. And I called the people who prepared it and I tried to correct the matter, what should be done.
So for 2020, there was issued a disclaimer of opinion by the auditor. Are you aware of this?
2020,
yes.
What month?
The 2020 financial statement covering the period 31st December 2020. You were there in 2020.
I may have to look into that, but when I went there, sometimes...
Do we have the 2020 audit report that we can give, Doctor? I am saying in 2020 there was, when the audit was conducted, the Auditor General's report, the explanatory note or the cover letter indicates that there was a disclaimer with respect to the process of auditing k.m.c.
The process.
Do you know what the disclaimer is? Doctor?
Yes.
Do you know what a disclaimer is?
No, I can't recall all of it, but I
but
just...
do you know what a disclaimer is, what an auditor's disclaimer of opinion is?
Well, that's objectional.
An objection?
Yeah.
Please explain to us.
Huh?
Objection to what?
So probably some of the items, itemized stuff they saw on the financial statements.
So the auditor testified. The auditor testified.
Huh?
You may turn to page 8 for where you have the Auditor General's report on the financial statements of the Carnegie Municipal Council for the year ended 31st December 2020. You have seen that? Page 8.
I need to go over it. I didn't go over everything.
No, we will not go into the details of the findings. You will have time to go through it and then prepare yourself. But just for this particular finding. On 8, you are there on page 8?
Actually, I was not.
You are?
I probably, I can't remember. Can't remember. I know December 2020 I was there.
No, are you there with me currently. Are you on? Are we on the same page? Are you on page 8 of the report?
Page 6.
8, where you have Auditor General's report.
Yeah, disclaimer of opinion.
Please speak into the microphone.
Sorry. Yeah, we have.
Are you there?
Yes.
So it says disclaimer of opinion.
Yeah.
That we have audited the financial statements of Cardiff Municipal Council for the year ended 31st December 2020. That these financial statements comprise of revenue and expenditure statement.
Yes.
And balance sheet for the year then ended.
Yeah.
And a summary of significant accounting policies and other explanatory information are set out on page 14 to 31. That because of the significance of the matters described in the basis of disclaimer of opinion, we have not been able to obtain sufficient appropriate audit evidence to provide a basis for an audit opinion. Accordingly, we do not express an opinion on the financial statements. And we asked the auditor what this means. The auditor said,
yeah, I see what they are saying. Probably they didn't get enough information to validate the audit report.
Why wouldn't they get enough information?
Huh?
Why wouldn't they get enough information?
Well, I have to find out. I don't know.
This is in 2020, Doctor.
Yeah.
Is it 2020? We're in 2024.
Unconfirmed changes of comparative figures.
Let me help you.
Yeah,
again.
I see. Probably they are not satisfied with what they have seen. As
because
I said,
you haven't provided enough information.
Yes, they were not. That's what I'm saying. When I resumed, because these things probably were prepared when I was not there. So when I resumed,
Your name is in the entry list.
Yeah.
You see your name in the entry list. It says on page 5, the principal officers that were present, Senator Martin. So Martin is there. Our CEO, Director of Finance, Dr. Alieu Keita. Kajala Janet, Deputy Chief Executive Officer. Sirif Njai is there as Deputy Director of Finance. Nima Kamara, Director of Planning. Ibu Mboop is there. Jaya Cham, Director of Admin. Dembo Sane, Director of Compliance. Lamin Sanyang, Director of Services.
Yes.
But yes, it says you were on suspension.
I was there. Yeah, I was on suspension.
In 2021.
And yes, but these things were prepared late too. It's not exactly they were prepared after December 2020. They were prepared in 2021.
Yes.
So and yes, but what I'm trying to tell you, when I came back, I look at the financial statements. I found out that they were not. Some of the items were not supposed to be where they're supposed to be. It was not prepared properly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, my point is, for instance, I will now probably guide you through the explanatory note and then some of the revenue and expenditure. But before that, it says the basis for disclaimer of opinion. We conducted our audit in accordance with international standards of supreme audit institutions, and then it went on to discuss the nitty-gritty in relation to the basis of their finding. It says the following are the basis used for this disclaimer of opinion. 1, unconfirmed changes of comparative figures. And in 2020, comparative figures, which was an adverse opinion, significantly changes from the audit 2019 revenue and expenditure statement and balance sheet figures. We could not verify the correctness of these changes because we were informed that the financial software system was locked and adjustments could not be made. You put in figures, but you do not grant access to the software for them, for the auditor to do a proper audit.
Yeah, I think my ex-deputy, Sheriff Njai, should be in a better position. I think my ex-deputy...
Dr. Keita, we are not getting what you are saying. Please speak into the mic. Mr. Bojan, can you move the mic for him, please?
Yes. Now, what I was saying was my ex-deputy, Sheriff Njai, might be in a better position to explain those that area. Yes,
Okay, we'll
Serapinjai.
just discuss
Yeah.
the findings. Then when you go back,
Yeah.
we'll make that arrangement. You gather what you know. We will probably have you and Stephen Jai here.
Yeah.
For the questions he will be able to answer,
Okay.
he can answer. It says the payroll, it says for, the lack of audit trail is another reason why that there was no audit trail for the matrix property tax system in respect of rates. We were unable to have access to the system to confirm and validate the accuracy of the rates figures, which at the time stands at $81,070,873 is reported on the revenue and expenditure statement. Our IT and unit attempted to obtain data from both front and back ends to provide to the finance audit team, but no access was successful. You see this? You have the payroll system, the payroll system.
Yes, I think the metric system, after the end of the year, it becomes a problem to go back and look for certain things. So, but I don't know if currently it has been adjusted, because probably that was the main problem.
You have the lack of data, the Ecotex system. There were no data in the Ecotex system to manage daily collections for the ballot project. The revenue and expenditure statement reported on confirmed balance of $6,000 for skip bins, whereas no figure was reported for residential waste collection. Unpresented license invoices. Invoices for license payments were not presented for audit inspection to confirm that the actual invoice amount agrees with the receipt amounts. In the absence of the invoice, the correctness of the license figures for $83,535,179 is 12 tools reported on the revenue and expenditure statement could not be verified. You see that?
Yes, if I were there, they should have come to me. And probably I'll try to take care of it, but I was not there.
Who was there?
So, Mr. Serapinjai.
So when the auditor says that they have a disclaimer, when we asked the question, the auditor replied saying that it is the most serious finding that an auditor can come up with. That when they say that they have a disclaimer of opinion, they are saying that your finances are so bad that they cannot even form an opinion to start with. Do you understand it that way?
Yeah, I know, because probably they didn't get all the information they're looking for.
No, you did not say
that's why they...
You said maybe they had objections. The auditor is saying, using different language, probably much stronger words. The auditor is saying, not only do we have objection, but it is so serious that nothing is in order. You have figures popped up, you can't even justify them. You can't even back these figures up. You just come up with a piece of paper and pen to say that this is the expenditure, that is the income and expenditure, but you don't have even, you don't put forward proof to back your figures up. No adequate receipts.
Well, Council, I wasn't there probably when the decision was prepared, because if they bring it to my notice, I would probably take action.
But you understand that is the language of the auditor?
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. Myself, when I came back, I looked at the financial statements. I found certain items there that are not supposed to be there. It was not prepared properly. That's what I was saying. But all these things happened when I was sitting down at home. I was not, I was on suspension.
Like for instance, if you have in you have the notes, that is the explanation notes to the financial statement, where you are trying to explain as council some of the figures that you have arrived at. It says, Cardiff Municipal Council notes to the financial statement for the year ended 31st December 2020. You were trying to explain the breakdown. And you said, that is on page 14, you will see it.
Yes.
Are we together?
You say?
Page 14. 1-4.
Page 14.
Yes. 14. This is your own explanatory note to the figures that you came up with. Right? Where you have license and license income. It says license partial cost recovery as at 31st December 2020, is $4,110,960. Do you have the
Partial cost recovery. I can't see that.
Do you have the receipts for this?
Page 14.
Yes. 19, I beg your pardon.
Page 19, okay.
Page 19, where you have the Carnival Municipal Council notes to the financial statement.
Yeah,
Your explanatory note.
I've seen it.
Now, let's just do a sampling. For instance, the first column, you
Yeah.
have license,
Yes.
which is part of your income, revenue line, correct?
Yeah, I saw it,
You
yeah.
have, says, partial cost recovery as of 31st December 2020 was $4,110,960.
Yes.
Do you have the receipts for this? For every payment?
Well, partial cost recovery comes with the license payment. It deals with industries. When you go to the industries, they
Right.
pay license.
Yes.
They include partial cost recovery. So
Yes.
it comes with those things.
Do you have the receipts for that?
The invoices, when they issue invoices, it should be included in that.
No, the invoice will be issued. Invoice is like a demand note. Invoice like you have to pay this.
Yeah.
Then once they make the payment, you issue out a receipt.
Because the license
Correct.
payment is combined with the cost recovery.
Yes.
So it's all included in one
But if you
receipt.
have a monthly reconciliation or financial statement, it will
Well,
tell you.
this thing, I have to contact the license manager, Mr. Fatajo. He probably has a record of all those things.
You have,
You know.
if you, Malik project skip bins,
Yeah.
$6,000. You have these receipts?
Yeah, all these things must have been recorded. They should be there. I mean, I don't think these figures will just come out of nowhere.
The auditor said it came out of nowhere.
Yeah, no, there should be. It's in the system. The figure, everything should be there.
The auditor is saying you have not provided, as council, the evidence to back up these figures.
I was not there when this thing was
I
prepared.
know, doctor, but you were the director of finance during this period. When you come back, you have to do what you have to do. So who do we ask?
Mr. Sheriff Njai, and the license manager, Fatajo. Yeah.
But not
Fatajo.
you.
Huh?
Not you.
Well, the thing is, when all these things were prepared, I was in suspense, so I was not there.
When it was prepared, you mean?
Yeah, when everything was prepared, I was not there. That's the whole thing.
Okay.
As I said, when I came back, I looked at all this stuff, and I found certain discrepancies that I was trying to correct.
Would you be able to share those discrepancies you found with the commission?
I can go and investigate, find out from the people who were
The
responsible.
discrepancies you have found when you came back.
No, I mean,
Would you be able to share that?
we can. I'll do my best. Whatever you give me to look for, I try to.
No, you have still the commission when you resumed work.
Yeah.
You had found discrepancies.
Yeah,
I want to know whether you are able to share those discrepancies you found out.
Yes, I can. Yeah, I can bring those discrepancies.
What are these discrepancies?
Well, those are some of the cash in transit.
Yes.
With reference to specific cashiers, and they put it there. Those things should not have. Those should all be combined into bank and cash balances,
Okay.
not itemized lines.
Right.
And and they were in negative. Cash cannot be in negative, at least on the financial statements.
Yes.
Yeah. So those are some of the stuff that I saw
Doctor,
from the report. Yeah.
going back to the expenditure column, for instance, if you look at the mayor chairman's office, where you have allowances for the mayor's office paid at $1,026,167 for 2020. Will you have all these vouchers for these allowances?
You see, these things, these things are included in the pay, in the salaries. With the councils, they term it as allowance. But the staff is salaries. Everything is included there. The deductions.
Will you have the vouchers?
The HR should have all those things.
Vouchers are the responsibility of the CEO and the finance director.
The HR prepares all those payroll stuff.
Doctor,
Yeah.
let me ask that you be given the manual again. The law says you are in custody of the books of accounts.
Yes.
Do you disagree with that?
No, I agree with you. What I'm trying to, let me explain something to you too.
Okay.
when I started working there, k.M.C, I found the payroll is not under accounts. It was under administration, HR. And I told them, we called a meeting, and I told the CEO at the time, Sarah Martin, I say, according to the manual, this should be under accounts.
Yes.
But they refused. They said, no, it's going to stay there. So we don't do all those record deductions and everything. It's the HR on the Ministry of Administration who prepare all the payrolls.
How will you verify the payments if you don't have access to the payroll?
No, they prepare everything and they send it to accounts.
But that's what I'm saying.
For it to be processed.
Are to be prepared by the accounts.
Yeah, but
and
it's
you
not.
are right in saying that.
Yeah, but it's under them.
Then don't authorize the payment. Don't sign the voucher. If the process is wrong, it's wrong, doctor. Is that not the case?
You're right. Yeah.
Is that not supposed to be the case?
That's true, yeah.
You went to the CEO and said, this is wrong. It should be with me.
Yeah.
My office, I'm the one responsible. That's what the law says. Is that not the case?
Yes, yes.
Then don't sign the vouchers.
You're right.
You took part in an unlawful process then, doctor.
Well, even still now, there are certain things when the CEO wants to overrule what you say, there's nothing I can do much about it. What you said, probably I have the right to not to sign everything. Yes, I can do that. But I don't know. That was going to block the whole operation. But you're right.
Yes.
I should have done.
When you have, as a professional, when you have a strong opinion and you know you're guided by regulation,
Yes.
you know it's wrong to do X, Y, Z, you're not under any obligation to follow unlawful orders.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes, yes.
That's why you are here. So when we ask, for instance, honorarium paid at the office of the Lord Mayor, the amount in 31st December 2020 is $307,300. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. So for the allowances paid, city allowance, $6,448,150 is 10 bottles. We will expect that you will have all the payment vouchers with the necessary supporting documents for all this expenditure. Do you understand that?
Yes.
But you will be given time to do your verification. Correct?
All right.
Is that fair enough?
Yeah, it's fair. It's fair.
And you have on page 21 utilities, 12 repairs and maintenance. The repair of vehicle alone for 2020 stands at $6,764,731.55. You should have all the vouchers in relation to the repair of vehicles amounting to this figure.
Yeah.
That is what is expected. Is that not the case? Sir?
Yes.
Is that not the case? Entertainment. You had spent $1,533,001 in entertainment, for entertainment. So for all this legal cost, you spend $922,603.92 by way of legal cost for 2020. Do you have these vouchers? Will they be available? Because we haven't seen them here.
Well, I can go and try to find out where they are.
So for 2020, doctor, we want to tell you to bring us the vouchers for all the money spent to all the lawyers or any of the lawyers for the year 2020 when you were the director of finance.
Yeah.
For the amount $922,603.92.
Where is that?
Are we together?
Which page are you? Which page is it?
Page 22.
$922,000 legal cost. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Please write that down.
Okay. Okay.
Doctor, the capital expense,
The
capital expense. By the way, you have audit fees. Were you paying any audit fees?
audit fees?
Yes, audit fees.
Some were paid, but probably there might be some pending stuff. This NAO, National Audit Office.
You paid the national audit?
Yes, yeah, this is what is paid, but I don't know. There might be some pending stuff.
How much do you pay the national audit? And for what?
It's what they charge.
It's what?
They charge for auditing the place.
How much?
I can't remember the amount.
You should tell us the information. We want to know.
Okay.
This $175, $179, we want to know exactly how much and to whom it was paid to. It only says audit fees.
Okay.
Have it done, please.
Sure. Of course.
Commissions as well. You paid in the year $481,786.49 by way of commission.
Commissions, okay.
Who do you pay this commission to? How much do you pay them per person or per company, if any? We would need the documents, Doctor.
Yes, commissions might.
What are these commissions?
Might be the incentives, the 1% incentive paid to collectors.
Collectors?
Yeah.
In 2020?
2020, yes.
So we need all the vouchers.
Okay.
Making up this number. Doctor, in
yes.
Okay, go ahead, sir. Yes.
Okay.
I was explaining. For fuel and lubricant, you spent $13,300,470.36. Landfill maintenance, $19,854,261.81. What is landfill maintenance, by the way?
That's the dump site dressing, sometimes.
Come again?
Usually at the dump site, back at the dump site.
Yes.
That's where they work. And
That's how, where they?
That's where sometimes they do the
So you have contractors that you contract for landfill maintenance?
As I said before, I found those contractors there.
I know.
Yeah, and I don't know whether it was contracted, how it was contracted.
Your capital expenses, landfill maintenance seems to take probably and environment and sanitation. Landfill maintenance is 19 million. And we know that for most of those contractors, you even council didn't engage in any proper procurement. I had shown you Lankaramuk Suarez, for instance, contracts and others that you could not lay hands on, for most part, the contracts.
Yes, I found them there, so I don't know how, probably, I have no knowledge about how they gave them the contract. So,
Environment and sanitation laborers, 27,930,485 dollars.
and
You have these documents to back up these expenses.
I may have to look for it.
You have to?
I say I may have to look for it.
You have to look for it.
Yeah. Environment and sanitation.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Now, council should keep a budget for development, no?
Yes, the budget is actually divided into two sections, the development fund.
60% of your
Yeah.
income should go to
Because
development.
Yes.
Have you been able to meet this 60%?
60%. Well, you know, it's 60% of the...
You need to increase your voice, please.
Hmm?
I said, please kindly increase your voice. Go ahead.
Yeah, 60% should be spent on development.
Yes,
Yeah, and 40% recurrent.
yes.
Yeah.
Were you able to meet this
Was I...
as council, as director of finance? Was this being met by council?
well, I think so. I think so, because the budget sometimes is... we do sometimes environments.
Can you provide us with an explanatory statement to show
Yeah, I can try to find out how much we
to
spent.
show the income for 2020?
Yeah, I can.
Income and expenditure. You outline how you can arrive at the 60%.
Okay, I can find out.
Yes, that's all for Doctor. We will all urge Doctor to go through the audit report. Once we call him next, we'll be discussing the audit report and the findings in that.
Dr. Keita, thank you so much. We will expect to have what we have requested by next week, Tuesday.
Okay.
And we will look at the internal audit reports
Okay.
and the NAO audit reports with a view to discussing these documents in detail with you vis-a-vis with the expenditures and incomes that you have.
Okay.
Based on your actuals
Yeah. Okay.
from what you will present to us.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You are discharged.
Thank you. Okay.
Call in the next witness.
Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Can you speak into the mic?
Hello.
Okay. Welcome to this Commission of Inquiry into Local Government Councils and Related Matters. Mr. Witness, what is your religion? Your religion. Mr. Bojan, can you help him, please? Hold on.
ñu ne ñu ngi laa ndokkale fii bisimilah ba léegi lu ñooy laajte mooy lan mooy sa diine alquran.
In which language do you wish to make your testimony?
nee na ban laka nga bugg a laka fii olof.
Can you speak into the mic? Sure.
nee na mun ngaa use mic bi pour ñu dégg la.
Okay. Do you wish to swear by the Holy Quran or make an affirmation?
nee na da ngaa jël Quran bi nga waat wala da ngaa ekkati sa loxo nga waat. I just affirm.
Okay, Madam Chair, the witness wishes to make an affirmation. Can you use your right hand?
nee na sandoo yeer loxo bi nga ekkati ko ci kaw.
And then repeat after me.
nee na la mooy wax nga wax ko.
I,
nee na man
Alhaji Cissé,
Alhaji Cissé waxal ci kaw.
Alhaji Cissé.
do solemnly,
nee na fu mu ne nii.
sincerely and truly declare
nee na dama wax dëgg te dama nekk loo xam ne lu jub loolu la doxal fii.
and affirm that the evidence
nee na te da nga gis ne lu may wax fii yëpp.
damay wax fii yëpp.
I shall give
bi nga xam ne boobu lay wax fii.
damay wax fii.
shall be
dina nekk
the truth,
dëgg.
the whole truth,
dëgg rek.
dëgg rek laay wax.
and nothing but the truth.
waaye du nekk dara lu dëgg.
dëgg rek laay wax.
Thank you. You may be kindly seated.
Very well.
Chair,
Can I talk
the
to you?
witness is sworn. I have the honor to hand over the witness to you for us to proceed.
Good afternoon, Mr. Cissé.
ñu ngi laa ndokkale ñu ne naka bëccëg bi Mr. Cissé.
You are welcome.
nee na ñu ngi laa bisimilah.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Cissé.
Council, you may proceed.
Thank you. Please tell the commission your full name.
nee na lu ñu bëgg a mooy nga wax ñu sa tur ak sa sant.
Alhaji Cissé laa tudd.
Alhaji Cissé. my name.
Your address,
nee na foo dëkk Alhaji.
Manjai Kunda.
Manjai Kunda.
your occupation,
nee na lan mooy sa liggéey.
Transport laa lay def. Ama am ay truck ak ay machine.
I do business. I have transports that I do, and I have excavators, engines.
you have
Engines.
agents,
Engines.
engine,
Very well. Machines.
Engines.
Yes.
machines. All right. What kind of machines?
nee na soo ne am na ay machine ban façon machine nga amee.
Am na ay truck. Am na ay caterpillar.
I have truck.
Am na ay grader.
I have caterpillar.
Am na loader.
And I have a loader.
Yeah.
Now, you've had several contracts awarded to you by k.M.C,
nee na
correct?
kon ci kaw loolu dafa mel ni am nga contract yu bëri nga xam ne k.m.c dañ la ko joxoon.
Waaw dëgg la.
That's correct.
Since when did you start doing business with
nee
k.M.C?
na kon soo ne waaw am na kañ nga door business ak k.m.c.
k.m.c su ma fàttali ko daal 2019 wala 18 benn la si.
If I'm not forgotten, probably 2019 or 2018.
Now, what will you be hired to do?
nee na léegi suñ la jëlee wala suñ la luwaasee lan lañ la day luwaase pour def.
dañ ma dee luyaas bay puus mbalit bi di kelaay yoon bi.
Sometimes I'm hired to push the dumps, the rubbish at the dump site.
Now, how do you get these contracts?
nee na kon contract bi si boppam naka nga ko day jotee.
Contrat bi si boppam man nekkoon dama daan dem foofu dama am boy boo xam ne moo doon liggéey k.m.c.
It doesn't mean that I used to go there, but I have someone who is working at the k.m.c.
Yes?
Go on. Continue. Yow la ñoo déglu.
dafa am boy moo doon liggéey ku ñuy wax Jengan Seka.
Ku ñuy wax.
Jengan Seka.
Jegan Seka is the one who was doing things for me. He was working at the k.m.c.
non si man la doon liggéey.
He was working with me.
Yeah.
Very well.
And then?
Nee na ci kaw loolu.
bu soxlaan machine moom moo fa dee dem yóbbu leen invoice.
Whenever the need arises for my machines, he's the one who used to go there and come along with an invoice.
Please proceed.
Mu ne mun ngaa natali yow la ñoo déglu.
waaw su yóbbu invoice bi Sometimes mu ñëw na ma gaay ñu ne ñu liggéey 10 days wala ñu liggéey 5 days.
Sometimes he'll come and say they need our contract or they are hiring us for 10 days or 5 days.
Have you received any documents from KMC which would indicate that they want to contract you for anything, for any work?
Dena ci kaw contract yi nga day am fofu nda musu ñu la jox wala dañ la day jox kayit bi nga xamne bobu moy woné né contract la bi nga xamne li lak li lañ bëgga pour ba defal
waaw kayit bobu mom xamna boy bi mako daan amé sekka waye man mosul mako jox.
I thought that is given, if so it is be given to my boy Seka.
What kind of business do you run? Is it a company or a sole trading business?
Dena ban façon business nga amé nda company la wala lan?
Company la?
Yes, it's a company.
You have staff work for you?
Waye am nga ñi nga xamne sa staff moy xalé nit ñi nga ñu def la liggéey.
Suma dom rek mo fa nekk because man dom school moy suma problem.
It's my son who is there because I'm not literate. That is my problem.
But you also work there?
Dina waye tam fofu la dam fa dé liggéey.
Waaw dafa dé liggéey.
Yes, I do.
Now, what I'm asking is, you had said that your boy will go to KMC and issue an invoice, but how do you know, in fact, whether they need dressing of the dump site? How do you even know?
Nena yow légui lu moy laccé moy wax nga né sa doom mo fa dé dem légui suy ñëw mu andalé ak invoice. Nena laccé bi moy yow naka nga dé yégué né ñi dañ soxla contrat wala kan mo la dé yégal né li dañ
Seka bi may liggéey du suma doom Seka liggéey kan la suma doom mi Khadijatu Cissé la tudd.
Excuse me, the Seka I'm referring to is not my son. It's my work, it's my employee. My daughter is called
Khadijatu
Cissé, that is my daughter.
Now, how do you get information about the need for you to send your invoice?
Nena legi lu mbuga xam moy yow naka nga day yégué né wa fu mu ni KMC dal dañ fa soxla suma contrat.
Ni ko day yégué because Seka dafa am rider daf day wër dama utal liggéey.
That employee Seka, he have a rider, so he used to go around to look for contracts or work for me.
Do you have communications from any staff of KMC to inform you that there is contract or business that they want to give to you?
Nena nda am nga keneen ki nga xamne mu ngi ci KMC ki nga xamne koku mo la day jotal xibaar ne wa fu mu ne ni dañ la soxla wala dañ soxla liggéey.
Wa daan na am nak waye gën na am torop wax time bobu am na ko fa nekkon ben jigéen bu sante Martin.
Yes, it do happens, but this was now a long time because what happened is that there was a lady called Martin.
Yes, what about that lady?
I'm not benen boy. Mam la ñaka xam KMC man ko xamone 15 years back Lamine Sanyang.
And there is a boy whom I knew long before Martin, and he's called Lamine Sanyang.
Okay. And that's all?
Then ñooñu rek nga xam fofu wala?
Waaw ñooñu rek la xam waye.
Those are the guys or the people I knew there.
Let me show you your statement. You go through it. If there's a statement that was obtained from you by the investigators, we will have it admitted into evidence.
Nena legi haral mu won la statement moy ay cadeau su fekke ne
waaw ma ngi wax sa pareguma ñi ma fa xam.
I'm saying something I don't finish, I don't learn.
Am na ñu ma xam.
I know some people therein.
1 year ci gannaaw wala 8 months ci gannaaw.
About 1 year ago or 8 months ago.
Xam naa fa ku ñuy wax Kanjura.
I knew one Kanjura.
Xam naa fa ku ñuy wax Bada.
I know Bada.
Li tax ma xam leen dama submital contract.
The reason why I knew them or I know them because of they have given me a contract.
So biñ ma ne contract bi win nga fekkul ma fi sax man dafa fekkul ma travel.
I was not here, but I was informed by them that I have won a contract.
Sama doom moo fa demoon moo sign contract bi mooy Khadijatu Cissé mooy last contract bi 2024 bi.
It was Khadijatu Cissé, as I said, my daughter who went there and signed the said contract.
ñooñu ma leen xam rek before 7 months ci gannaaw wala 8 months ci gannaaw mooy.
I knew them about 7 months or 8 months.
Bada.
After.
Même Martin boobu benn yoon la ma call.
But Martin had called me once.
Li taxoon mu call ma.
The reason why she called me.
dañ amoon oto yu duute ci dump site bi.
There was a vehicle dumped at the dump site.
ñu call ma ne ma dañ am oto yu duute nga ñëw jàppale ñu ak sa caterpillar ñu takk ko ñu génne ko.
That was the time I was called and I was informed that they want my trucks, the caterpillar, so that it can pull the said truck on the water.
waaye bu loolu daal.
But if not that.
Seka any contract bu ñu am seka mooy dem na ma demoon naa k.M.C tey ñu ne nii machine.
Any contract I have is Seka who used to come there and inform me that they said they need their machine.
Now, please go through that statement. You look at your signature.
Nena legi settle kayit bobu nda li moy sa karu sa statement and that it access signé bi. Yes, this is the very statement.
We apply to tender the statement of the witness or say into evidence as an exhibit.
Nena legi amul lu may def moy pour dugal ko ci commission bi mu nekk sédé. Very well.
4th of July 2024 made by Alaji Cisse is hereby admitted in evidence and it is marked as LGC/AC/KMC/001.
As the commission places. Now, in that statement, you had said, in the second paragraph, that I received phone calls from Kan Mustafa Akanyi, Lamin Sanyang, Nyima Kamara, or Lamin Baji.
Council, sorry, let me take the exhibit number. We already have AC. Let me take it again. The statement dated the 4th of July 2024 is admitted in evidence as an exhibit, and it is marked as LGC/AC in brackets 2/KMC/001 because we already have AC1.
As the commission places. Yes. Mr. You had mentioned in your statement that
Lisa Karula de ngam ne wanga ko ci sa statement bi de.
it said
Kamara.
second paragraph.
Nyuma Kamara.
For Nyuma Kamara
affaire contract bi motax ma fone agaguñ ci lolu. Mu tax ma laajoon na ma am na contrat boo xam ne kan moo la ko joxoon ma ne ko Nyuma Kamara jox na ma contract.
The reason why I named Nyuma Kamara was that I was asked the person who gave me the contract. That's the time I mentioned Nyuma Kamara.
Now, have you ever signed any contract with KMC?
Nena yow sa liggéey bi yëpp mus nga sign contract sa diggante ak KMC.
No.
No.
Okay.
Can Mustafa Kanye used to call you too?
Mustafa Kanye daf la day oo si téléphone.
Mustafa Kanye bi ma dara oo léegi ay bi ma amee contract nii la ma doon commencé di oo.
Yes, when I had the contract, that was the time he started calling me.
Now, have you ever been issued a certificate after you completed a particular tax or contract?
Nena bi nga demee ba jox nañ la liggéey nga dal di liggéey ba jeexal ndax mus nañ la jox kayit bu wone lu ñu wax completion of contract nena mbaa mus nañ la jox kayit boobu pour bu wone ne liggéey bu ñu la jox def nga ko te jeexal nga ko.
Contract bi ñu ma jox right now mi ngi nii sama book bi jeex na last month.
The contract that I was issued with have been completed and I got the paper here with me. This was last month.
Mr. Cisse,
Nena yow Cisse,
you had told the commission that you have not signed any contract with KMC.
Nena sa kàddu bu yàggut wax nga ne musuloo sign contract sa diggante ak KMC.
Correct?
Now dëgg la wax loolu léegi.